I am going to reveal the #1 strategy for Valentine's Day for 2022. Stick around because I will not talk only about the advertising side, but also about the consumer behavior, specifically what they are looking for, what kind of offer they want, how they buy, and many other things. I have not seen a video covering these things on YouTube yet, so I hope you'll enjoy it and I hope you'll get a lot of valuable information from this. So first, your audiences. Now we have here two main audiences that you need to have in your ad account. Regardless of what kind of business model you have, of what kind of products you sell, these two audiences, they are mandatory in your ad account. The first one is gift givers. So here we can include people who are in a relationship, people who are engaged, married, and also some of the audiences that I have not really heard, or not so many brands they are using it, where it's not as used, it's positioning your product as a gift for family or friends. So these last two ones might be very profitable because of one reason, and that is less competition there. We've heard many times about the first three ones. That's why many brands are using them, and there you can see a higher cost per 1,000 impressions. But when it comes to gifting to family and friends, not so many businesses leverage this type of offer. I understand that for Valentine's Day, many people buy for their spouses, for their boyfriends and girlfriends, but we don't have to ignore other ones because you limit yourself from the full potential and from the maximum results. And the second audience is people who are in your niche, but they buy your products for themselves. Yes, even for Valentine's Day, people buy for themselves and not only for their loved ones. So you have to make sure that you have some ads that speak to that audience as well. Now, if we talk about the messaging, you have to understand that your ad copies have to speak directly to the audience that you want to show your ads to. Meaning, if you're targeting gift givers, tell them exactly that this is a gift and for whom is this gift for. So for example, you can say something like a perfect gift for a proud mom. Now this ad copy is not only helpful for you and for your customer, but also for the Facebook ad algorithms, because I talk about this targeting formula 2.0 in one of my videos that you can check out right here. And they are basically, I talk about how Facebook ad algorithms work, and there are some mind-blowing things, but basically your ad copy is also like an input, is a guide for Facebook to find your right audience. So when you're saying the perfect gift for a proud mom, you literally tell Facebook that I want to position this product as a gift for people who want to buy this for their moms. From now on, every single copy you write, make sure that you include those keywords. So in that way, it will be useful and helpful for your audience because they can understand very quickly what is this product about and how I can use it, and also for the machine learning. Creatives. Now, as for your visuals, you have to make sure that you show them visually and very clearly that this is a gift. Either you're using an image or a video, you have to make sure that you add something that says that this is a gift. You can add, for example, a gift box. And by adding that, most likely you'll see that your click-through rate is going up because at this period of time, people, they are scrolling on their feed, and because we have a short attention span, if they do not understand that this is a product for Valentine's Day, they will skip your ad very quickly. But on the other hand, when they understand that this product is a gift, in a matter of just seconds, in the first 2 or 3 seconds, they will be more likely to click on that and learn more on your website. Now, if you do not have the resources, where you don't have a gift box yet, where it's just very difficult for you to create new images or videos, then you can use some of your previous creatives and adding some text overlay on your image or videos, and make sure that it tells about the Valentine's Day. You can literally include the keywords, I'm talking about Valentine's Day, or something like the meaningful gift for this particular event. As for the creative strategy, specifically how you launch these ads, I highly recommend you to use the dynamic creative in the ad manager, because a campaign for Valentine's Day is not gonna last for a long period of time, most likely. That's why it doesn't really matter for us to add that social proof. And basically with dynamic creatives, you put all your assets in terms of videos, images, and you give all of them to Facebook, And then they will create dynamically these combinations between your assets, and usually they do that very well because they optimize based on each user on their platform. So it's very personalized, and that's the reason why it's converting so well. Now let's talk about your website. A good chunk of people who are looking for buying gifts for themselves or for their loved ones, usually they have some concerns about buying online. And you have to prevent that on your website on every single product page with FAQ section, which stands for frequently asked questions. Concerns like, do I get this product in time, returns, and the wrong sizes should be covered in your FAQs. And a good approach to avoid that boring FAQ or having something very similar to your competitors is to answer their questions visually. You make that very digestible, meaning that they can read your answers very quickly, and you're gonna see that your conversion rate is gonna skyrocket immediately in that way. Now, your offer. This is one of the most interesting that I can talk about. So one of the offers that you can use is a new small service. So for example, you can offer something like free engraving if you sell, let's say, jewelry, or gift wrapping. In that way, you add value to your brand and to your products, and your customers will really appreciate that. A meaningful small gesture like that will position your brand as a professional one and will satisfy your customer. And guess what? A satisfied customer always will refer your brand to their families and to their friends. Now, if you're using a percentage off, which I do not really recommend, but if you do use it, then make sure that it's more than 20%. But I will tell you a little bit later on why I avoid percentages off during the Valentine's Day. If you're using for other events, then yes, go ahead, but I don't really like to use for Valentine's Day. The offer that I want to talk now is one of the most profitable, if not the most profitable offers that you can use for Valentine's Day. And it's not only gonna increase your sales, but also on top of it, your average order value. And that is to focus on your high ticket bestsellers. You might have your current bestseller, which probably might be at your average price, but now for this event, I wanted to focus on one of your bestsellers that have a price point a little bit higher. I'm gonna say this thing. People usually spend more on other people than they spend on themselves. Isn't that true? And because this event is more about gifting, we have to leverage that. I wanted to imagine for 1 second that you go and buy a gift for one of your loved ones. And I can tell you that you do not really think about that, but you actually buy something relatively expensive that you will not buy for yourself. Now, why is that? People do more for other people, like I said, and also based on a 2008 study, when people buy a gift and they're making that action, they're giving to one of their loved ones, they feel much happier than giving for themselves something. An expensive gift serves as a commitment signal. It's a commitment that they truly love the person that they sent the gift to. And now I'm gonna circle back to the discounts. Why do I avoid them during the Valentine's Day? Based on a research from 2015, when the receiver discovers that the gift was purchased at a discount, they will appreciate that less. That's why you have to avoid discounts, because you devalue your brand, you devalue your product, and your customers are very smart. They know about that, and they will make sure they avoid that, because when it comes to gifting, this is priceless, and they will be more than happy to buy something that it's a little bit more expensive, but is gonna show their infinite love to their dear ones. Now, if you're an e-commerce owner and you want to run ads for Valentine's Day, but you're confused or you don't know how to run that properly, then make sure that you book a 30-minute call with me by clicking on the link below. We'll talk a little bit about your business to see if we have a right fit, and if it's yes, that's cool, then I will be able to help you out. So for now, that's it, and I will see you in my next video.